But on the flip side of the coin, I think
Okay, so you want to work on those screens, want to work with the additional screen, yeah? Okay, let me check if she's updated the phone.
I used to sell, I guess you would call them refurbished, when I first started out. I think this is pretty common. I used to put a lot of time and energy into learning how to repair by buying used lots of things, and then I would try to source the best screens that I could, which were generally pretty crappy because I didn't know any better, and I couldn't get OEM screens. I remember spending an extraordinary amount of time on the colored iPad minis. So I would take I could microsolder, so I could take the touch chip off of the broken, cracked iPad mini original screen. I could get the pink screen from China. Well, the pink screens, I didn't know this, but they just really aren't that great. They're going to ghost, they're going to crack really easy. And, so I'm kind of torn because if I were to do that today, if I were to solder a pink iPad mini first gen, put it in a nice box and say, this is an Apple iPad mini with a pink screen, a custom one, that it kind of creates this impression of quality that's really not there because of that Apple brand. So I can kind of understand their sort of where this concern comes from, that you don't really want to have folks out there buying the LCDs that are just level by spit when it seems that they think they're getting an iPhone or an iPad or an Apple product.
Yeah, no, I can see that. And one thing about refurbishing and specialization in what you refurbish that's a positive is that I don't really buy parts because I buy thousands of the same machine. And when you have thousands of the same machine, it's like putting together puzzles. You piece them together, and you pretty much end up with, I would never buy a screen. Never.
Right. Yeah.
I would never buy.
I would buy for you an heartbeat. You take it broken, make one good.
So there's that. There's I just don't buy parts of the computer like that.
Okay, don't say.
So that's a benefit.
I think I know what he might have. No,
I always
but
say
he
the
knows
best
you.
source of
Okay,
parts is
shit.
there's another part of it too.
Mm,
Unfortunately, batteries and chargers are a problem in the refurbishing world because when recyclers get machines, half the batteries are bad, and the chargers are this 500-pound tumbleweed of nastiness that you just don't even want to look at. So there is a shortage of OEM batteries and chargers in the world, and so it necessitates third party, which I spend a lot of time trying to differentiate from counterfeit, because there is such a thing as legitimate non-counterfeit third party, and refurbishing does need that because there just aren't enough. It can't be the excuse that there just aren't third party.
Right, yeah. Have you got two fast charging leads? Yeah, one today.
So that is where I kind of agree with you on this.
I've got the fast charging leads. I mean, a lot
of them are crappy. I'll admit that. But if you work hard and find a good factory in China, like I've been buying the same charger factory for most of the last 2 years.
So I would with the lead and a full
But yeah,
yeah.
there are issues.
Well, I'll tell this out first, which is mine.
One thing that people say is just buy a charger, buy a battery OEM, but you just can't, because when the laptop, the Street Value is $179, you can't add a $99 battery and a $79 OEM charger. Like, you just can't. You can't have a $350 product when everyone else's is $179. You're going to sell exactly zero.
Well, I think that this is an solve parts store. So if you open up a parts store, then that teaches the consumer to ask about part quality. If I can buy and you can buy OEM chargers, then that makes people recognize that, well, not all chargers are OEM. The general consumer and doesn't realize, like you do with a car, that you have aftermarket quality, it just seems like they're all the same. So the existence of a parts store will allow people to choose what they wanted to offer. So you might choose to say, hey, I only put in
They got to say that.
it seems like it should be worked out in the marketplace just by everything.
That's no difference to see. I only want one of these.
It doesn't seem like there should be this need to have policy-driven control.
I hear what you're saying there, but at the same time, I could understand why Apple would not want to deal with having to sell parts. So, I mean, just from, when I had my parts store, which was also on Amazon for a short period of time, and in one of the videos I cited in my video,
I think
buy a screen that was $10 cheaper than the one they actually did. Bought those then they would actually rework the board and cut it up with a box cutter or a knife and try to make it fit their computer. Then they would send it back to me as is, file a chargeback, win the chargeback, and I'd be out $50. And that happened enough times that that is no longer the company. I can see why they
Is that a normal standard length one though?
to everybody. But at the same time, I would still want there to be some sort of differentiation between the parts that are out there, and B, at the very least, if you don't want to sell parts, you're stop trying to stop other people who would like to sell parts. The other thing is, I think a lot of consumers do know the difference.
One about five.
People always ask me, at least in Manhattan, are you buying an original screen, or is it the screen that Apple uses? I mean, people have been asking me this for 10 years now, so I think that there is some idea that you could get a different part in there. I think a lot of people
Sorry about that. Look,
right.
No, it's alright, because I'm in a rush to get to it.
alright, see you later.
People are always going to complain, but I think if someone's complaining, hey, this doesn't work, this has a yellow tinge around it, and it's talking about chewing gum. I think that if you say, well, you bought the $30 iPhone, that's what you get. Because look here, we got a $1,000 iPhone, much nicer. If you don't have that ability to source parts and actually produce quality product, it's a lot more difficult to.
Okay. Let's check it now.
They're gonna shop on price and it's tough.
Now, so what is your plan moving forward? Do you have a
Yay!
So how much of your business was based on Amazon? Do you have an exit strategy for this? Do you have about 2 months
Okay. Well, folks, when she comes in,
Well,
you'll have to tell. I'll have to.
diversify how I sell.
All working fine, yeah. I'll have to tell her what was wrong yesterday. Saying sorry, love, but it was just not. It wasn't our fault. She had to update her phone.
Things like that. So it's mostly a matter of, and you know, I am on eBay to some degree.
So
and
Apple
so
did.
I will, focus
You
on
know,
that.
she never updated her
There are
phone.
other
You know, when they
marketplaces out
did
there
an
that
update on April,
Walmart has a
and they
website
stopped the
that
screen from working.
retailers are starting to develop marketplaces.
Oh, right, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just a
Couple
matter
months
of,
ago.
it's
April,
like
March,
the biggest
April, baka irutu.
of our
Na
trees
phone
that
take
cut
a battery
off,
out
so
of
we just have to live with it in certain places. So, I will survive. It's just it's going to be, some other people, may not survive, but it's just a matter of finding different places to sell. And the biggest shame about this, though, is that, Amazon is probably, aside from eBay, the biggest retail
I'll just text her saying that it's working fine.
so the most visible chunk of the universe is kind of that. So that kind of marginalizes us as repair people, as refurbishers, as small businesses even. And it's just it's pushing us
Okay,
down
do you
a
see what
notch
I
and
mean?
taking a step towards demonizing us all. Is the way I look at it.
Yeah, putting back out of the shade tree. This is where the good people sell stuff.
Right.
You need to go back out in the rain. You can't be on the roof anymore. Yeah, it does feel like that.
Well, this is kind of a bizarre parallel, but it kind of, and I don't mean to be political here, but it kind of reminds me of this
Dynamic.
deplatforming off of social media.
Mm.
Like, if you talk about doing that to, like I said, small business repair and refurbishing, it's one step towards kicking us off the top tier of access to the potential of what's out there. And sure, we'll survive, we'll find our way, but it's death by 1,000 cuts. You know, there's this going on. There's, you know, all the right to repair stuff going on. There's, oh gee, every small business now has to report sales tax to every state going on. So, you know, I think as time goes on, it's just whittling away people who
That's your humanity.
are just no longer able to take it.
Yeah, now one of the interesting debates here is the idea of what can you regulate a private company to do? When is it an antitrust issue? Is it when you are deplatformed from one side? Is it when you are deplatformed from every side? Would it be antitrust be reduced? Over the past few months, I've been covering what I call Apple's war on refurbishing. Now, the front end, over the past few months, I've been covering what I call Apple's war on refurbishing. Whether Apple is putting kill switches into MacBooks to keep any unauthorized individual from making a part swap, or trying to redefine refurbishing as counterfeiting through frivolous lawsuits, they've kept very busy. What's next? Attacking the other side of the market. Up until now, it's only been the back end getting attacked. The back end repair and refurbishing processes that allow us to repair devices. Now, the front end is under attack as well, where repair shops and small businesses sell repaired Apple devices back to the customer via retail and online e-commerce channels. Selling refurbished MacBooks on eBay and Amazon has been John Bumstead's bread and butter for many years, until recently. Apple struck a deal with Amazon whereby only Apple-certified refurbishers can sell on Amazon motherboard. In an article I'll link below, as part of a new agreement with Apple, they're working with a select group of authorized resellers to offer an expanded selection of Apple and Beats products, including new releases in Amazon stores. The email says, "That sounds great. You are receiving this message because you are currently selling or have previously sold Apple or Beats products. Your existing offers for those products will soon be removed from Amazon's online store in the United States. Please contact Apple if you'd like to become an authorized reseller on Amazon," states the email to John, essentially ending his business. Continuing from the motherboard article, as the email notes, this is part of a new agreement between two of the largest companies in the world that will allow Amazon to sell new Apple products around the world. In exchange, Amazon agreed to let Apple pick and choose who is allowed to sell Apple products on the site. As Motherboard also states, you have to buy $2.5 million every 90 days directly from some sort of authorized carrier or manufacturer in order to maintain this agreement. Which means that unless you are spending $10 million a year on Apple products, you are no longer going to be able to sell Apple products on Amazon.com.
Fucking hell.
Now, I understand that there are people who will say, but
Unless you're selling £10 million worth of products.
quality, they're not up to Apple's high standards.
Fuck.
Now, I'm going to be the first to say that there are a lot of bad practices and a lot of idiots in our industry, and I do my best to point them out here when I see them, because I want to be a part of keeping my industry's reputation clean. That being said, let's take a look at how Apple has refurbished some devices through their own extended warranty programs. Here's a 2011 MacBook Pro, prepared by Apple for the GPU replacement under their extended warranty program. Notice that the board has just a little bit of sunburn, where they kept it on the VGA rework station a little too long, or ramped up the temperature too high to get more machines done in a shorter period of time. When you do VGA rework, the board should not look like this. It should not be this glazed brown where you can clearly tell where the rework was done. This board is going to fail again several months after the customer got it back. Not reliable. Here's a 2012 MacBook Pro repaired for the issue of the GPU buck converter chip coming off the board. Yes, that is crusty solder on that chip that is being pushed back onto the board with what looks like a little piece of shoe rubber. Their idea of refurbishing, when a board has a chip that is coming off of it, is not to repair it properly or to redo the casing, but rather to put a little piece of rubber there so that the chip smashes itself back into the board to make a good connection. Great job. I do not imagine that these machines will be barred from being resold on Amazon under this program. Even
You
though
know
they'll
what kind of
surely
repairs
fail
they
again,
type do you have?
terribly on
You
that,
know something that I would
because
do
they were
as a beginner.
by Apple
You know what kind of
authorized
you know what kind of Apple repair do?
Special
You
about
know how
Apple
if I was a
authorized
beginner,
whether it's the
Yeah.
VGA
that's what
rework
type of repair
or
they do.
their,
Trust me.
rubbery
They don't do
solutions.
proper repairs.
Now, I believe that the free
Apple.
market has given us great solutions to tell the
And look at this.
refurbishers.
He's looking at, look at that.
Sites like Yelp, independent forums,
It
Google
says
reviews,
shoulder board.
Amazon and eBay celebrate. You can tell
And you
pretty
have to
quickly
re-ball these.
good shops from bad ones. Do we really want Amazon policing us from seeing items or sellers before there is even evidence that a seller has resold poorly refurbished devices? In the case of John Bumstead, he has over 3 years of selling on these websites where he has gotten an excellent reputation for selling excellent devices that work and supporting his customers. And he is going to be booted off. He is going to be pushed into the category of all the shade tree mechanics and refurbishers that do terrible jobs, reflow GPUs, and sell things that are barely going to work for 30 days. People can already file an A to Z claim and get a full refund and their return shipping paid for if anything is poorly refurbished on Amazon. Is there really a reason for Apple to be this far into our business? Now, many people are going to say, okay, listen, you should become an Apple authorized repair center if you actually want to do this. Yeah, I know they want you to buy $10 million a year worth of devices, which 99% of the people in this business are not going to be able to do, but you should do it. Let's say you jump through all those hoops. As can be seen in this video, Apple certified and authorized repair centers are so crippled they can replace a charge port or a headphone jack and must mail out phones to do basics like replace screens. When you combine that with the fact that you need to be spending $10 million a year to be inducted into this program, you can see that this is business suicide. Nobody with half a brain or a calculator is going to go into this business. This also brings us to another important point about e-commerce that I've been trying to make many times over the years. Owning your platform rather than renting it is key to long-term success. Plugging yourself into Amazon or eBay will get you quick, instant sales. However, the cost is much higher than just the upfront fee. The real cost is that you do not own your success. Years of work on a platform that you've given hundreds of thousands of dollars to can be erased in the blink of an eye if they decide that they don't want you on that platform. Building up your own platform will not get you sales as quickly, and it will take time. It will take you a lot of reputation building, a lot of hustling, and a lot of hard work. But in the long run, no one can take it away from you. Your online store, if you create it yourself, is yours. While I love Amazon as a buyer, and I admit that, I would never use them as a seller. I have 7 employees who support themselves and their families from the salaries I pay here, and I cannot afford for my business to be pulled out from under me just because of a policy change. Every now and then, I wonder to myself, if Apple is really that controlling, that overbearing, that bad. Maybe I'm just a little out of my mind. But here Apple goes, on my day off, getting legions of people with positive reputations who sell great long-lasting machines kicked off of another website that doesn't even have much to do with Apple. This isn't even about corporate greed anymore, to be honest with you. I can only imagine the board of executives at Apple gets sexually aroused by bad PR at this point. That's the only explanation that makes sense to me. I've never in my lifetime seen one company be so much of a... Also, I wanted to take this chance to say thank you so much to everybody who sent well wishes and good thoughts after my concussion and building fire. Today, I'm taking the first day off since August to recuperate and appreciate having so much kindness overflowing in my inbox over the past month. You're all the best. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope you learned something. Alright, so today we're going to be working on an 820-2530 here that's dead. I know, this is an antique. Why I'm bothering is beyond me, but every now and then, what the hell. So I'm going to be trying something a little different today. I'm going to be streaming just to Twitch and then editing this short version of YouTube. I used to think that I was kind of screwing over the YouTube people by only streaming to Twitch, but I'm getting a lot of comments on the shorter videos I'm doing saying I want to see more of these, screw the streams. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something like this for the next few weeks. I'm going to upload the full stream to VidMe. I'm going to stream to Twitch, and then I'm going to upload the edited version of it to YouTube, and maybe that will be the best compromise between all 3 different ways of viewing this type of content. So today we're going to get started. This is an 820-2530. Now we do get a green light on the charger here. As you see, we have a light on the charger, and it is turning green. However, the person says that it won't charge the battery. So the first thing that I would want to do, if it says that I cannot charge the battery, is I want to look up what would charge the battery on this machine. So if I look at the schematic over here, that down here, P-bus supply, battery, charger. And this is going to take the voltage from the charger, that 18 volts from the charger, and it's going to turn it at the end into 12.6 volts for my system. PP-bus G3 hot is simply another way of saying 12 volts here. So if I were to go to the power aliases page down here, you'll see that PP-bus G3 hot on this page it says PP-G3 hot is 12.6 volts. So what I'm going to want to do is see if that's creating 12.6 volts like it's supposed to. So this is a buck converter. If you don't know what that is, you can watch any of my videos on what a buck converter is, and they will go over the past.
Well,
Yeah, from USA.
I will still say that I think this marks probably the worst decision I've made when it comes to releasing a Strange Parts video. Hi there guys, this is not a normal Strange Parts video. If you're here for taking apart phones and crazy adventures in factories, you might want to skip this one. But if you want to know a little bit more about what happened in the past couple days with using YouTube Premiere to release new RFID video and how that went horribly, horribly wrong, then stick around. We have been working for the past 2 months on this big RFID video about making my own RFID based on the challenge from Stuart. And I put a lot of work into it. Kevin, my editor, has put in a lot of work into it. And Impinj and a whole bunch of other folks really went out of their way to make this happen. And so I was really looking forward to sharing it with you all. And I thought a cool way to do that would be this new YouTube Premiere feature. The basic idea, if you're not familiar with it, is that I upload the video, I schedule it for a particular time to go live, and then whoever tunes in gets to watch it live with me, and we can all chat. And then after that, the idea is that it just becomes a normal YouTube video. And so I did that. I scheduled it about 6 or 7 hours out, and the chat was awesome. I hung out from the time that I uploaded it until it started, so it ended up being about 6 or 7 hours. I ended up staying up really late, until about 4 a.m. here in Shenzhen to hang out with you guys. For everybody that tuned in, we had a lot of good conversations, and I really enjoyed that. But I will still say that I think this marks probably the worst decision I've made when it comes to releasing a Strange Parts video. So there were two main problems, and I think they're probably related, but also separate. So the first problem was that a lot of people were really upset about the YouTube Premiere feature. It puts, it makes it look like there is a video you can watch right away. It pops up a bunch of notifications and it shows up in your subscription feed, but then when you click on it, it says come back later to watch the video. And so by the time the video started, there were like hundreds of thumbs down. There were a bunch of negative comments all about the feature. Nobody had seen the video yet, so there was nothing to thumbs down about the video. That was a real bummer. It really kind of kicked things off really well for the success of the video. And then I guess the other, big thing is that like the views were way down, lower than I've ever seen for a video on Strange Parts. And I try not to get too wrapped around the axle on that, but this looked like no notification had gone out kind of level views, and so that's super worrying. Obviously, like, I work really hard on this stuff. I would like as many people as possible see it. And then there's just a money aspect. The reality is, like, it costs me money to make videos, and this isn't all about the money for me, but I'm not to lose money doing this. And I spent a considerable money